The mammary gland is present in both sexes but are well developed in female after puberty. The primary function of it is to secrete milk. It is a modified sweat gland present over the pectoral region. We will study the histology under two headings. The first one is resting stage and second one is lactating stage. If we see the slide under microscope, we will see the interlobular connective tissue, interlobular ducts and intralobular ducts. In inactive stage, mammary gland is characterized by presence of plenty of connective tissue and small amount of glandular elements. Some cyclical changes in mammary gland may be seen during the menstrual cycle. The mammary gland consists of 15 to 20 lobes, each of which is an individual compound tubulo-alveolar type of gland. Each lobe is separated by dense intralobular connective tissue. A lactiferous duct is independently emerged from each lobe, and beneath the areola, these lactiferous ducts dilate to form lactiferous sinus, which act as a reservoir for the milk, and finally the duct open at the nipple. So the points of identification are: mammary gland consists of lobules of glandular tissue separated by good quantity of connective tissue and fat. The non-lactating mammary gland contain more connective tissue and less glandular tissue. The glandular alveoli are tubular and are lined by cuboidal epithelium, and extensive branching of ductal system is seen. Now come to the lactating stage or active stage. In lactating mammary gland, the glandular element proliferate so that they become relatively more prominent than the connective tissue. That means there is more glandular tissue is present and the connective tissue is less. The interlobular connective tissue is very thin. The lobules are formed by compactly arranged alveoli. In lactating stage, the lobule is filled with the alveoli, which is compactly arranged. The alveoli are lined by simple columnar secretory epithelium and is associated myoepithelial cell. The lumen contain material which appear vacuolated due to the presence of fat droplets. A glandular lobule consists of small intralobular ducts lined by cuboidal epithelium in resting state and columnar epithelium in lactating stage. Myoepithelial cells form the base of epithelium. The larger interlobular duct surrounds the lobules and intralobular ducts. The mammary glands are activated by elevated level of estrogen and progesterone during the pregnancy to become lactating. During the pregnancy, there is proliferation and epithelial growth of terminal ducts and lobules with increase in number of alveoli per lobule. The terminal portion of duct branch and grow, and the alveoli develops and mature. Each lobe is filled with the compound tubulo-alveolar gland. So if you see the slide of mammary gland under the microscope, you will find the different lobules are present surrounded by interlobular connective tissue. It is very easy to identify due to its vacuolated appearance. Mammary gland is a modified sweat gland and it is present over the pectoral region. The fascia covering the gland is connected to overlying skin by fibrous process called suspensory ligament of Cooper. Thank you.